are in a fantastic facility that's been designed to actually grow catfish to take the size. But like you know, I'm Mr. Fish, Israel Adediro. We were involved in consultancy and constructing or upgrading fish ponds. Now this is one of the many upgrades that we did for a very nice customer called Architect Kosa. He's an architect by profession, but I don't know who is dabbling into who now. But he decided to have a fish farm to actually help alleviate putting shortage in Ilorin here. And he's invited us to help upgrade his farm. He's built it for some time now, but logistics, equipment and the rest weren't really giving him the kind of desired result he wants. But now, our courier has been here to do some upgrading. Let's hear from the architect's mouth. I won't say the horse's mouth now because architects seem to be much more valuable than horses now. But they are the horse of the profession. So, sir, what's your impression about the facility now, the upgrading that was done? Is there any difference at all?
Of course, there's much difference. Even though the building is still the building, but it's no longer the facility we used to have. What's the difference? The difference is
what's the difference?
The difference is the design of the pipe work.
Okay, the pipe work.
Yes, the pumping system, the aeration system, and the what do you call it now? The sedimentation
the aeration
system.
And so it's filtration outside, right?
Yeah, you have the filter outside, filtration and all that. And with the new system put in place, and it's shocking to even note, pleasurably shocking, that the major effect of the farm, which is the recycling of water, from the pumping system we had before, it will take us about 5 to 6 days to recycle the entire volume, 36 cubic meter.
Oh, 5 to 6 days
of water. 6 days. But now,
that's very small.
With the new pumping system we have, you can recycle the same volume of water 4 to 5 times in a day.
Okay, that's the essence of filtration in the first instance.
We are ready for production.
I'm happy to hear that because you feed fish about twice a day. And if when you feed them, there's this issue of this ammonia from their urine, and they already suffer from the waste food because there's no takeaway when they eat. They eat like in those days when we do parties called Sarah, where a lot of waste go on the table. Now those ones go down the pond and create already sulfide, that foul egg-like smell. Now you're saying that your pump, that you are just so pleased with the pump because it circulates 4 times a day. So that means we're not going to have all those side effects of
no gas. No gas, no sediment, just clean water, fresh water, and good oxygen with your aeration system
going on now.
Good sedimentation. So we are ready.
Can we just have the aeration system on?
Yes, with good management, we are ready.
Okay, with good management, you are ready to go on. To go on full blast. Okay, now to go on full blast really, like you set up an ash to make that happen really. Okay, we'll go there right after this to see that. Okay, then just putting on the blower head. The cameraman, you can get close for them to see the blower out there. Now the blower is blowing the water in the pump, pumping oxygen right in to increase the oxygen content from 0.001 to at least about 20% with the atmospheric oxygen. And what that means is a lot to the fish. But what we all want is cash, which comes from the fish. It's the flesh of the fish itself, which is protein. Protein is made of amino acid, which is carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Carbon is the food the customer is going to give, the entrepreneur is going to give the fish. Nitrogen is free in the atmosphere. Once oxygen is reduced, then what makes fish farm profitable, which is putting 1 kg of food to get 1 kg of flesh, becomes a burden if you don't have an aeration system going on. Why? Because the best food in the world, free nitrogen, the inadequate oxygen, you won't have complete anabolism. I don't like to use all those nice English, but then I think it's important here. That's full conversion. So with the aeration going on now, at least we are so confident now, you put 1 kg of food to get 1 kg of fish. You want to know. But can you pull up the blower? And we hear this. I'm sure engineers would like to hear this. 1 kg of food cost probably about 130 naira. That's what one fish will eat in 4 or 5 months.
So you should be talking about the margin.
Yeah.
Now you know the cost.
Yes. Now you're not going to sell the fish at wholesale price 500 naira. Then let's say you buy fingerlings for probably 20 naira, and then your overhead for staff and power is about 25 naira. So you're talking of just about 280 in, 500 out. You still have 230 left. And with the biofiltration, you can put almost 100 to 200 fishes. My God.
I know, but you need to also think of the cost of your equipment and then the cost of your structure.
Yeah, all of those ones. 130 is an exaggeration.
I know.
You still bring the cost down, because the essence of it coming and what the entrepreneur would like to always hear and focus on more is to reduce the equation on the left.
That's right.
That's the 20 plus 130 plus 25 equals to 500. Yes. Why you want to increase the other side, the 500? Yes. You're probably adding value, smoking the fish, probably selling directly yourself so that you can have value. Probably that will become 800.
That's right.
Then you end up with an hatchery, so that the 20, the first 20 will become 5 or 6.
Yes.
Then that will be food. Well, thank God that people are thinking of collecting food as a kind of mix, so you can reduce 130 to 100.
And we're also thinking of bringing in vegetables. You will advise us later what type of vegetables we can give them.
Oh, the fish.
Yes.
Now for catfish,
yes.
I want to advise vegetables for it, because what you be thinking more is anything that has to do with flesh. Okay. And I'll tell you that the one thing is chicken intestine, or probably animal placenta. You are in a lorry here. Yeah. You won't have problem with animal placenta from cows. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you this, closer the protein is to the fish. Now, the number one thing why I said that is this: catfishes are carnivorous. Yeah. So the more fleshy their food, the better for them. They won't have no business with vegetables, except soya bean cake. You know, that gives them all the vegetable needs, the plant needs they need. But for tilapia, they will be talking about vegetables, because I know you're going to diversify into that very soon. Thanks for listening. So let's go on to the hatchery now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have this is interesting hatchery belonging to Kusa Farm. It's meant for catfish, strictly for now. Now, you know, earlier on, I'm sure you'll have watched a video on the main farm that was designed to produce adult table-sized catfish for the Ilorin market and beyond. But before you get a big catfish for finger size to adult size, it's important for you to produce the fish. Because there's this equation in fish farming that you put in fingerlings, you feed, and then your cost of labor and power, and then you get a big fish. Now the equation is about 25 naira if you buy post fingerling, and then 130 naira is what you used to feed a fish, and then your cost of labor and electricity comes to about labor and power comes to about 25 naira per fish. That's assuming you have about 3,000 to 4,000 fishes, and then from there you sell the fish as a 500 naira wholesale. Now the game is to lower the equation on the left and increase the one on the right. So what do we do? What you do is you want to lower the equation on the left. So the first one Kusa Farm is trying to do now is to lower the first variable. That's the 25. You want to reduce it to 5. That's why they set up this fantastic catfish hatchery and nursery. So let's say let's ask the investor a few questions. Architect Kusa here is a very popular person in the world, having been involved in changing the landscape of the environment already for a long time now, so almost 30 plus years now. Kusa, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you that you welcome them down to the farm. Well, our boys have been here to work with you for some time, you know, using under the Mr. Fish, group auspices. Now, what's your intention concerning this facility? And your impression about the upgrade that's been done by the
Yes, you said it, Lord. We had it before, but we had problems with it. And
that was problems initially. Now, can you help us lower
yes, the system was here before when we initially started operation a few years ago. Okay. But we discovered that technically there was something wrong with the tapping system, and we have to stop business.
The piping system?
Yes. Something was wrong with the piping system. It's supposed to be a recirculating system, but actually with the tower it was not recirculating at all. What we had was just the overflow, and the overflow is not enough to recirculate, so we are not filtering, we are not recirculating, we are not aerating, and we knew we were going to run into trouble, so we stopped. And we invited Mr. Fish about 2-3 months ago, early this year. They came to do reconnaissance and redesign the pipe work.
That's a beautiful reconnaissance. I like that.
Yes. So they designed the pipe work, and we are completely comfortable with what we have now. Now we can, the overflow system is working.
Yeah, can we go out? See, you said the overflow system, the recycling system is working.
Yeah.
I think the
recycling system is the overflow is working on its own. Yes. The recycling system is underneath. It's working completely. So we are now sure that we can have filtration.
Okay.
And then aeration.
Okay, the aeration from the
so we are ready.
And
we have clean water.
Okay.
And we are ready for production.
Now, okay, somebody told me this is an alkalizer. Okay, because your water could be acidic, and that's why you invested in this. So actually, the shells and like.
We sold our water from the borehole. Then they advised us that we should have this alkalizer to neutralize the vacuum of acidity, and then so that we are sure of what we are using.
So the water is the one that goes down now to actually benefit the fish price.
Yeah, we have the water coming in from the borehole.
Okay.
Which is controlled through the that valve.
Okay. Oh, coming in from there. That's interesting. That's
and then it goes through the goes through from here. This valve
goes from under the alkalizer.
Yes, and now distributed.
Okay.
To
the system.
Yes, to the system.
Can see some fishes there already.
Yeah. These are the fries.
Okay, produced.
Fingerling production. I think they're about 1 week old.
Okay, Mr. Shehu. Okay, this is the man in charge.
Yes, that's
Mr. Shehu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you produce this? Monday. Okay, Monday.
Yes.
And today is Friday.
Yes,
so you have 5 days.
We have not lost one.
That's quite a number. I like that.
We have not lost one.
Or the real beauty of production.
Yeah.
Is. Okay. Here is a hatchery with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 20 plastic pots that is still on its plate with a recycling unit upgraded by Mr. Fish. Here is a counting table to count the shooters. Let's take a quick walk down. Here are the mobile fish pots. Now you got a fingerling here already. Something that is old, and then there is an alkalizer that actually brings the pH of the water down to normal, and then we take a quick look at the filtration system. There's the filter system. We've got a pump, we've got a blower, and then we've got a UV light, and then there's one on the right and there's one on the left. All the water from the pump going through the UV light and then goes back to the filtration system. This is a nice system that will end up generating about 50. This should generate close to 100,000 fingerlings, or at least about 50,000 juveniles of those fingerlings at a stretch. If you like to have access to this, then you've got the aeration system, the blower. So it's a foolproof thing. The water is taken care of with the alkalizer, the aeration system going on, and got the biofiltration. So what more again? All you need is fantastic results. You want a hatchery like this? Just talk to us. Call the number 080371 89694. That's Mr. Fish talking. Israel. Or visit www.mrfishng.com. See you there for discussions.